Welcome to the Chat Circus podcast, a podcast for lost individuals. If you're lusting for debauchery, wear your clowns, Nano
and Junior.
And this is
the Chat Circus.
Welcome to the circus, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Where we try.
Yeah.
We try to bring you some entertainment.
We try to be entertaining.
We try. We can only hope that you are entertained.
Are you not entertained? Yeah, man. I'm fucking tired.
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm drained. I'm not gonna lie. I'm fucking tired, bro. Last night we recorded a little over 3 hours of content.
Yeah.
That's the episode that we spoke about, Junior's last trip to Colombia.
Yeah.
This will probably be out first before that episode.
Likely.
Only because it's gonna take a lot of editing. And this episode is probably gonna be short and simple. Little kiss.
Should be good though.
So this might be published first. So if you're waiting for that episode, you just gotta wait. I'm sorry.
Dude,
the drinking game. I think it's because we were drinking a lot.
I feel like hungover and I'm tired.
I'm not hungover. I'm just fucking tired, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just tired. Just a little drained.
Yeah.
What do you think of the episode we did last night, though, bro?
I think it was good. I think it was long. I think it was very long.
That might be the longest one we got.
Yeah,
today.
That's the longest one we ever recorded. Period. That shit was a lot.
After editing, it'll probably be 2 hours and 40 something minutes.
That's what I think.
That's my estimate.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But
whatever.
Okay.
Hey, there was some heat in there.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I'm excited. I can't wait till it's done.
Right.
I can't wait till it's edited. Oh, I gotta edit it. I'm sorry. I gotta do it. Whoops.
All right. So this was gonna be a little bit of a back to the roots, the fuckery, right?
Okay. Is there a drum roll? Do we have a drum roll?
No, but I can do the. Get into your story.
That's that Zach Morris shit. When he's daydreaming, you know, remember Saved by the Bell when they do a flashback or some shit, a dream.
Yeah, we gotta work on this, man. I gotta update these sound bites.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Yeah. All right. So
Junior came back from his trip.
Yeah.
I'm going through some stress. I'll talk about that at a different time. So I'm like, yo, I need a de-stressor. So I go through one of my websites and I see a lady that I've been wanting to see.
Where is that lady?
For a little over a year, I've been waiting to catch her. Yes.
Bro, this has been going. Oh, her specifically?
I'm gonna get to it.
Okay.
So for a little over a year, I go through these websites.
Yeah.
And a fantasy of mine is having sex with a little person, a midget.
You've had that fantasy since you were 16, I think.
I've had that
maybe
fantasy.
Longer.
I've had that fantasy since I was a young bull. All right, so now I'm an old dog in the fight, and I finally got it done.
Congratulations, my man. You fucked. Can you say midget?
I say little person, so in the description I put little person.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a midget. I mean, a dwarf. She calls herself a hot dwarf.
Okay, hot dwarf.
To be respectful,
I think the correct way is little person.
Yeah, I'll just say little person.
I don't know how midget is offensive. I'm not a midget, so I guess I can't be offended, right?
Bro, fat Mexican.
Yeah.
I get offended at that. So for a little over a year, I went on the website, I found her ad, and in her ad, she says, I'm a real person, check my socials, and I followed her on Instagram.
No, her thing was set up legit. You knew she was real the way she was set
about
up.
her business.
Yeah.
So I followed her on the gram, and then on the gram, she posts wherever she's at, and this little bitch travels. She is what they call cross country. I know I've said that in the past. I don't remember which episode, but cross country is when these prostitutes go from city to city and they'll stay in a hotel for a couple days, they'll sell sex, and then they move on to the next.
Yeah.
Kind of like a traveling circus, or you know what I mean? Like, yo, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I guess, they tap out of a city and they move on there next to get that spark again,
So she's all over the place, so I never could catch her. And then the times that she was in New York, I didn't have the money to do it.
Okay.
So this time I had a couple dollars. I look at the ad, and she's in Philly. And I'm like, yo, let me see.
It's time.
So I hit her up. up, and she responds, and I go through a little verification just to prove that I'm real and not police.
What was that? I know what it took.
Okay, so
but explain what
you're laughing at. A lot of prostitutes do.
I know, but I'm laughing because I know what it is. So go ahead and explain what the verification process is.
She had me text, then she wanted to do video call,
like a FaceTime,
but not FaceTime or WhatsApp. I had to download Google Duo, some shit like that, whatever.
Yeah.
So I download the app, log in because I already have a Google account, and then I video call her, and then she says, "Look, I'm real." And then she shows me her titties, and she goes, "Now show me your dick." So I had to pull the pants down.
And this is all happening while I'm getting ready for work.
And this guy's yes. But I said, "Fuck it, bro. This needs to happen."
Yeah.
Now I'm a grower. I'm not a shower. So I had to pull my tip out and like, look, this is the Johnson. And she's like, "Oh, it's cute." She was like, "Oh, it's cute."
This is a little person telling you you're small.
I'm a grower, not a shower. So let me just now you know what I thought about?
That's crazy.
You know what I thought about when we went to Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
I got fucking drunk and I was running around the house naked.
Yes, you did. Yeah,
I don't know if we spoke about
you
that.
You were fucking out of control. Yeah, that was wild. It was funny, but you were wilding out.
I remember laughing.
So your little fat torta ass running around.
So whoever's seen my dick, listen, that's just the pre-show. It's not the show. It's not the show. It's the pre-show.
That's the pre-sale.
I'm a grower. I'm not a shower. But
I disclose that I am too. I'm not a shower. I'm a grower.
I'm a grower. So girls, a lot of times, girls get surprised. They're like, "What the fuck is that?" And I've had that, and it's been embarrassing. Mm-hmm. But then when I'm ready and it's hard and it don't grow like no fucking. I'm a couple inches, whatever, and they get surprised and they're like, "Oh, that's much better." Yeah, bitch, you gotta fucking wait. Don't fucking talk shit. Don't talk shit.
That's much better. So she was like, "Oh, that's cute."
So then, whatever. We hang up.
Oh, that's funny.
I go in the shower. You left for work, and now I'm waiting, but I'm getting nervous, bro.
Yeah.
I haven't done this in years. Now I think the last time I had a prostitute in the U.S. was probably 2016, 2017.
Mm-hmm. It's been a minute.
That's when I was a CO on Rikers Island.
Okay.
Now, recently, yesterday, I took you to Brooklyn. I took you to a street in Brooklyn where it's known where the women walk.
Oh, yeah. That's right, yeah.
So I used to live in Brooklyn. I was a CO in Rikers Island. And sometimes I will go right before work, pick one up.
To the Blade.
They call it the Blade, yes. Why? I don't know. But that's where any strip where you see prostitutes walk, for whatever reason, they call it the Blade. So I would pick one up, take it to the back seat, knock it down, and then I would go to work.
Yeah.
So I would commit a crime before I went to go work in jail.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was the last time I had a prostitute in the U.S.
Okay.
So now I'm nervous. I'm waiting for her. I'm nervous, and I'm like, yo, I can't get it up. What the fuck? So I went on my phone. I looked up the Pornhub.
Yeah.
And I saw my girl Cherokee Diaz.
Yeah.
Getting back shots, and that pumped the blood back. So now she calls me. I'm outside. I'm like, okay, I go downstairs. I get her, bring her back to the apartment. She's a little fucking person, son. I've never seen one so up close and personal, bro. Like so up close, interactive one. I've seen them, but I've never interacted.
Was she so small that she waddled when she walked?
A little bit, yes.
Okay.
She
You're talking about like the bow leg.
She got a little bit of bow leg, a little bit, not a lot, but it's nice. She got a fat fucking ass, bro. She got a body, son. She got a fucking body.
She's compact, so yeah, I'd imagine. She had a fat ass, big titties.
So we get to the apartment. She takes off her sweater and her so she was wearing like a little sweatsuit, her sweatpants. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that was
a
like
little sweatsuit.
I don't know if that was baby size or what. I don't know.
It had to be kid size. It had to be.
And then she was wearing nothing, just like a little G-string and a bra. Uh-huh. And I was like, God damn.
Okay.
Now she is a bit of a chatterbox.
Yeah.
She is a bit of a chatterbox. She there was times where I'm like, yo, are you gonna suck it or am I gonna have to hear about your life? Like, what the fuck, bro? So I pull my dick out and then she's like, oh, okay, you ready? So finally I pulled the condom.
What was she talking about? Her day, her week, her life, what?
Yes, her life. Like, was she, because I asked her one question.
What was that?
No, actually, no. Let me take a little back. She was like, "Oh, I like how you know that I'm real because when we video called, she goes, "Hey, it's me. I'm real. Just wanted to prove." And I said, "Yeah, I know." And I said it with a smirk. So that gave her that proved to her like, "Oh, he's real too. He knows who I am, whatever." Mm-hmm. So now when she sees me, she's like, "Oh, I thought it was cool. That means you know who I am." Then I tell her, "Yeah, I follow you and whatever." And then that opened up the door for her to be like, "Oh yeah, I travel and I do this and I'm over here, I'm all over the place." And she just keep going. And I'm like, "What the fuck, bro? Shut the fuck up." Mm-hmm. So I put the condom on and she gives good head. Real good head. Real good head. So while she's sucking me off, I'm grabbing her ass, bro.
The first thing I asked you is like, did you have her suck you off standing up? Because that's what I would have done. But
no, we're laying down on the couch. But so Junior has a sofa bed in his living room, and that's where I sleep when I stay at his crib. So it's already open. I'm laying down, and she's on. Yes.
But it didn't dawn on you like, let me stand up to see if she can suck me off. Like that's the first thing I would have thought of.
No, none of that came to mind. So she's sucking me off, and with my left hand, I'm grabbing her ass, and yo, that shit was nice, bro. She's got a fat fucking ass. And then when I'm ready to go, she bends over, she takes off her G-string, and then I spread her cheeks apart.
You look like you in love.
She has a nice setup. It's a nice tight dumper. It's nice. So I spread her cheeks apart. Her asshole is cute. One of the cutest little assholes I've ever seen, bro. Her pussy's beautiful. I wanted to munch on it.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I wanted to munch on the munchkin.
Damn, you wanted to taste it. That's crazy.
I was like, damn, that shit looks mad tempting. But no, I didn't. Of course, I didn't. Then I'm behind her. I'm doing, I'm giving it to her back shots. Now I'm not gonna lie, bro. When I was hitting it from the back, certain strokes she would moan. But I'm not gonna lie, I didn't feel shit, bro. That shit was deep.
Damn, she had a big pussy.
Deep. I was like, what the fuck, bro?
That's interesting. So
that was deep.
She's that small frame, but she's taking dick. She's taking dick.
So after a while, I'm pounding. Then one of my favorite positions, I think they call it prone bone, which is like doggy style, but the girls laying flat.
They on their stomach.
They lay flat on their stomach. I'm doing that for a while, and then there I could feel that I'm touching her back. You know how you could touch?
Yeah.
There I feel like I'm touching, and then she doesn't like it. She's like, "Nah, I can't do this." So then I'm like, "All right, fuck it." So I say, "Lay on your back," and then I get on top of her.
Yeah, missionary.
Yeah. I had her little feet on my chest. Yo, that shit was crazy. I had her little feet.
Yo, that's crazy. I'm on top. I would have been laughing.
But I'm on top of her now. You're on your knees.
Yeah.
You're not really putting your weight on them. So I'm holding myself up so I don't want to crush her. I could kill this chick.
Yeah.
So what she did was she put her feet don't wrap around you, like they can't reach. So she put her feet in my chest. And
as leverage.
As I'm pounding, I just see these little feet dangling. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, son? And then with every stroke,
yo, this is crazy.
With every stroke, her titties she has some big titties.
Yeah.
Like for her, like them titties was big.
Yeah, from what I saw, she had big titties.
She got a body. Mm-hmm. So now, before I saw her, I took a honey pack. As a matter of fact, I took 2 honey packs.
Yeah.
Because I took one earlier in the day, it didn't kick in. Then I took the other one, and then that one kicked in. So now I'm on top of her, and these fucking things, they kick in.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking the shit out of her, bro. And she's moaning, and I'm like, yo, I kind of feel bad. And then all I heard was my nutsack slapping.
Yeah.
And then I finally finished, and then when I was done, she gets ready, and then we're just chatting it up, and then that was that. I walked her out the building, and that was that. That was my experience with the little person.
All right.
Would I do it again? Yes.
Yeah.
Her prices?
Yeah. What was her rate?
She charges $300.
This is where the difference comes in.
She charges $300.
Passport
But listen,
bros to U.S. hoes.
Hold on, let me explain something. She charges $300 for the half hour.
Yep.
$400
for the hour.
For the hour. All right. This is a little person.
Yeah.
She knows that a lot of people would do. It's like a threesome.
Yeah.
It's on your bucket list.
Yeah.
So she's capitalizing off of that. So I said, fuck it. I've been waiting over a year to catch her. $300 is nothing. If it was a regular chick, I'd be like, nah.
No way.
So I gave her the $300. It was an experience. Would I do it again? Absolutely. She locked me in her phone. She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna save your number."
Nice.
And I was like, "I bet."
And she already moved out, right? You said she's somewhere else. You said she's traveling.
This weekend, as a matter of fact, she's in Jericho, New York.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Where she is after this, I don't know. But this little girl, little woman, travels.
Yeah, she moves. All right, that's cool, man. So you fulfilled your lifelong fantasy.
Yeah.
You did it with someone you've been tracking for a year.
Yeah.
And it was worth it.
And it was worth every dollar. Every fucking dollar.
Nice. Good.
I do it again.
So then what happens? So that's over. I remember when I got home, bro, you had the biggest grin on your face. You look so satisfied.
Yeah, because I can't believe I finally did it, bro.
Yeah. So then I get home and I actually had to work again.
So the next day, Junior has to go back to work. And I think them honey packs are still in my system because I'm walking around with a fat chub. And like, yo, I gotta knock down another one. But this time I'm not looking for no little person because my money, I'm on a budget.
Yeah.
So I'm looking, I'm going over the internet and I find a Mexican Filipina.
Mm-hmm.
She was bad. So I hit her up. I hit her up on I have this app called Text Now, which is, you get a fake number.
Yeah.
I send her a message on that. I say, "Hey, what's your rates?" She doesn't answer. Then I call her from my regular phone. She answers, and then I can hear in the background, it sounds like she's with other hoes.
Okay.
So a lot of them, they do that. They travel together.
Yeah, and they travel in packs.
So I say, "Hey, what's your rates?" And she's like, "Oh, 150, 200, and 400. So 150 would be a quick visit or short stay. Mm-hmm. 200 would be the half hour, and then 400 is the hour."
That's crazy, dude.
Now, you got in-call, out-call. In-call is you go to them, out-call is they go to you. So when I asked her, I said, "Hey, what's your rates for an out-call?" Then she says it, 150, 2, and 4. All right, no problem. I said, "Yeah, we could do that." And then she goes, "All right, I'm going to text you my real number. So like that, we could do FaceTime verification." I said, "Okay, no problem." And she also asked for a $50 deposit.
Of course.
I said, "Fuck it." She was nice, so I said, "Fuck, let me." So my goal is to find one in the Philadelphia area for Junior.
Yeah.
That way he doesn't have to go and fucking catch a flight every time he wants pussy because Junior associates getting laid with catching a flight. It doesn't need to be that.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't need to be that. But I enjoy going to Colombia. I do.
So my goal is to find one where to Junior's liking. Yes. That he could call constantly and have a regular situation with.
Yeah.
So I see her and she's bad. So now we get off the phone. I'm waiting for the text and I'm like, "Yo, this bitch didn't send me the number."
Typical lazy.
So then
lazy
I go to the text app to see if she responded to that message, and she did. And this time she says, now when I sent her the text through the Text Now app, I said, "What's your rates for out-call?" It takes her a while to respond, but when she finally does, she's telling me, 200, 350, or 300, and then 400.
Yeah.
And then I leave it at that. And right there, it hit me. This bitch is not trying to leave wherever she's at. She wants you to go to her. Yeah. She's on her lazy shit.
Yeah, typical. It happens.
So that's what they do. So I give up on her, and then I find another one, a black chick. So I hit her up on the Text Now app. I said, "What's your rate?" She's like 100, and then I think 150.
Okay.
100's for the short stay, 150's for the half.
Bottom bitch type.
She's a regular ass chick with a fat ass. She has a nice body.
Okay.
Nothing crazy, but she has the parts you want, the curves that you need.
Yeah.
And that's it. Her face wasn't all that. But again, this was like 3, 4 in the morning. It's about 3, 4 in the morning.
Okay.
So I'm like, "Yo, fuck it. Let's do the 100. And I said, "Do you take Zelle or Cash App?" She's like, "Cash App." I said, "No problem." So she gets to the place, to the crib. I Cash App her. She sucks me off. The head was trash. Oh, by the way, with a condom. If anybody's listening, I do everything covered. The midget,
You'd hit it raw?
I would have went raw. Like an idiot.
All the way? Head and hit?
All the way. You have to. It's a midget.
That's nice.
It's a midget.
Living dangerously.
So the regular chick, she sucks me off. It was all right. Then I'm like, "Yeah, I'm ready." So she bends over, fat ass in the air. She had her Yeezys on. She didn't take her Yeezys off.
Crazy.
So that tells me she was trying to be in and out.
Yeah.
So I hit it from the back.
She's ready to kick rocks.
Yeah, I hit it from the back. I bust my nut, and then that's it.
As soon as you bust, leaves. She didn't even wipe, but she just pulled up her pants. And
no. Of course, she goes to the bathroom, whatever, takes a piss and wipes off, and
Okay.
And that's it. She leaves and I go to sleep. And that was that. I think that was what? A Thursday morning?
Yeah.
So that's a Thursday morning. Junior comes home, right?
No, that was Thursday night because I came home Friday morning.
Anyway, so now I'm having car trouble.
Yeah.
My car's in the shop right now. Friday, we go to Queens. We're in Queens right now.
Yeah. I didn't even sleep, dude. My shit's crazy. I took a shower, packed up real quick, and we dipped because we had to get here to New York to pick up your son.
Pick up my son, yeah, from the bus. So now we get my kids. We go to my apartment. We set up shop, and then we go get tacos.
Yeah.
At Roosevelt Avenue.
The world famous Birrilandia. Delicious.
So, Roosevelt Avenue, for those who don't know, is a long strip in Queens, Jackson Heights.
Yep.
And it goes through the neighborhoods of Woodside, Jackson Heights, Elmhurst, Corona, Flushing. There you have a lot of Asian and Central South American.
Well, no, historically it's always been Asian brothels, essentially, right?
I'm not talking about brothels, Junior.
Oh, my fault.
Jeez, you
I thought that's what you're jumping into.
I'm talking about the neighborhood itself.
Okay. Yeah.
So we go there, we find the food truck. We were waiting for this one called Birrilandia. They're very well known for the birria tacos.
Which is delicious.
We dip it into the consomme.
Bro, come on, bro. Consume.
So we eat the tacos. Then I take my kids back home.
Yeah.
And then we come. No, do we go back?
That day, no.
No, we don't.
No. We eat the tacos and we dip out. We come back.
Now, you may go on TikTok, especially the tick of the talk. And you may put Roosevelt Ave Queens on this app.
Tick of the talk.
And you will see what they're showing. They have prostitutes that are waiting outside to be picked.
Yeah. Plucked.
So now, that was Friday night. Saturday, we wake up a little late.
Speaking of which, while we were there Friday, we did see the Asians.
Oh, yeah, they're there.
They're there all the time.
You have Asian, and now you have Latino women.
God bless the United States.
Years ago, it wasn't like that. They weren't standing outside. They used to be in the spas, and you go get a massage, and then that's how that opened up.
Yeah.
And it would be a whorehouse in some neighborhood in that area, and it would be on the low. There used to be Mexican guys that would have like a little business card with a model.
I remember this.
They would have a nice white model on the card with a phone number.
Yeah.
And the Mexicans will give you the card and say chicas, chicas, like a business card.
Yeah.
And they'll say chicas, chicas. Now, back in the day,
I remember this shit.
Back in the day, when I say the back page era, I'm in my early 20s. I would have those cards and I would call one and they will come to the crib for $40.
Yeah, that was wild time.
$40. It'd be 15 minutes.
But it was a hit or miss because you were getting them fresh off the boat.
You would either get a bad immigrant or you would get a hit immigrant. But they weren't like a bitch that's making you tortillas. They would still be, they would still have a body, but their face would be like, eh.
Yeah, they'd be hit.
So now, today, they're just standing on the streets, like in front of a door entrance. And it's like, what the fuck, bro? It's like, it's new. It's crazy how this shit is.
So the Asians have been standing out for a minute now, a couple of years, right?
Yeah.
And
but now they're starting to mix. So
because of the whole asylum to specifically Venezuela, they're giving them like amnesty. Yo, the New York City is what is it called? A salvage city, or what is it called?
I don't know, but it's running rampant.
So anyway, it's like I forget the exact term, but basically New York City is a ground zero for the influx of these transplants from Venezuela. Because I
thought he was gonna say transsexuals.
No, transplants, because their country's so fucked economically.
Thank you, Eric Adams.
Yeah, that's the mayor here. So they're allowing them to come here, and Chicago, New York City and Chicago are the two hubs.
The two main hubs.
Yeah.
New York. Now you've been driving in Queens with me.
Yeah.
I've said it in a different episode. Again, I forget what fucking episode, but. Doesn't Queens look like a third world?
It does.
You see them on the little motorbikes?
Yo, so I only know this from Colombia, but in Colombia, the whole motorbike, moped, they run rampant. They're fucking everywhere, right? Now, where we go, specifically Cartagena, it's a lot of Venezuelans because they come over from Venezuela because their country's so fucked.
Yeah.
And they go there. The women go there mostly to prostitute, and the men go there to basically pimp or by any means try to make money, right? Selling hats, sunglasses, whatever.
Be a vendor.
Or sometimes just be a pimp. But anyway, all these people are now coming to the U.S., so it's very reminiscent of over there. It's like, it's fucking nuts, bro. They're on mopeds with no plates. They're 2-3 on a fucking moped, zipping around, not giving a fuck, not watching traffic. They don't give a shit, dude.
They do not. How many times do we see a near hit?
Yeah,
a near miss, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. And then yesterday, well, this is Friday. We're going to get tacos and all that.
Friday we went to get tacos with my kids.
Yeah.
Saturday we wake up late. We get ready. We take showers because we know what we're gonna do. We take showers. I feed my kids, and then we head out to. We head back out.
We head back to Roosevelt,
and we're looking around. We find a nice restaurant. We were hungry at the time.
Yo, you were pushing for a taco truck, and I was like, nah, bro. I'm trying to sit and eat.
At the time, I didn't care. Like going in, I didn't care. Like, yeah, fuck it, we can do a truck and sit in the car. Junior expresses, yo, I don't want to sit in the car. I don't want to eat off a truck. I want to sit in a restaurant and eat. And then I'm like, all right, fine, fuck it. After the little walk that we did, because we found parking.
Yeah, we found parking.
I found parking.
Yeah.
How's my parking skills, bro?
Pretty good. Pretty good?
Yeah. They're good.
Yeah.
For no backup camera or nothing, my parking skills are good.
Yeah, skills.
Okay, so.
Well, we park, and then we say, yo, let's do a quick recon.
A quick lap.
Yeah.
We do a quick lap, and it's fucking cold.
It's a little bit cold.
And then I thought about it, and I'm like, nah, bro. If we get a taco from the truck, we're either going to have to eat standing up, or we have to go back to the car, and we're kind of far from the car.
Yeah.
So then we're like, I tell Junior, I'm like, yo, bro, yeah, you're right. Let's go sit down. So we find a nice restaurant.
Well, back up. Before we go back to the restaurant, we found the spot.
Oh yeah, I didn't talk about it because so me, you know me. Me, I scoped the shit out. I already know. Yeah. But
do we want to lay out the street or not?
Absolutely not. As a New Yorker, let me take it away for a little. Sidebar. Let me sidebar it. As a New Yorker, what we do is we don't like to give out the info because we don't want the gentrifiers to come and fuck it up.
Okay.
Now, when it comes to the prostitutes, obviously they're already on TikTok. It's known, but the specific street, if they're smart like me, they're gonna find it.
Yeah.
And I talk about that because that whole Keith Lee situation.
Okay.
The salmon chopped cheese there. As a fucking New Yorker, I've never heard of a salmon chopped cheese, bro.
For those of you that don't understand, Keith Lee is.
I never heard of him until this whole situation.
I mean, he's big. He's got like 9 million followers on TikTok. He's a big TikTok. I want to say influencer, but what he does is he's
a food critic.
Yeah, he's a food critic. He eats food from mainly local, unknown spots. Like he doesn't do big chains. He does mom and pop restaurants because that's his thing. He's a God fearing man. He he's a Christian, married, so he's a good dude. From what you see, his persona, he's a really good dude.
I've never watched none of his videos, just the salmon chopped cheese.
Never curses. So he's a good dude, family man and all that. Now, that right there is big because he's a black dude with dreads, but he's very well put together, presented.
Well presented.
Yeah, what I mean by that is the whites accept him.
Okay, gotcha.
That's what I mean by that. Because he's very well spoken and his followers, his base are whites. Whites love this dude.
Okay, hold on. So for that whole salmon chopped cheese, somebody that's a gentrifier must have recommended that shit, bro.
And what he does, he puts out, I'm going to be traveling to X state, give me
and
some.
And people hit him up.
And then he's looking for places that need help because his critique alone can either make or break your restaurant. He's done more positive than good.
Salmon chopped cheese, that's fucking crazy.
So he doesn't give out he does give out bad reviews. Like it's not everything is good. He does give real.
But in order to get a bad review, you gotta be bad. You gotta be asking for it.
So
let's forget that situation. I'm just saying, as a New Yorker, I don't like it.
Somebody put him on to go to Soho for pizza, and I don't know where the fuck
they're
got the
bugging,
chopped
bro.
cheese from.
They're fucking bugging, son. That's crazy. Yo, I've never heard of him until this situation, and I've never heard of a salmon chopped cheese until this. That's fucking beyond me, bro. That's fucking beyond me.
That sounds disgusting.
That sounds poisonous. I'm scared. Like that's crazy.
What is a chopped cheese though?
A chopped cheese is pretty much a burger, a cheeseburger, but it's not a patty. It's chopped up, like grounded, and then they put it from what I get when I've gotten it, it'll be on a roll. Yeah. With lettuce, tomato, ketchup. It's just a maybe mayo. It's just a fucking cheeseburger, but you're not getting a patty. You're getting grounded or chopped up.
Chopped with the cheese.
With the cheese
chopped
mixed
into it.
That's it. That's all it is. Now, I know a spot in Brooklyn.
So it's low-key like a cheesesteak, but it's a cheeseburger that's just chopped up.
I know a spot in Brooklyn that they do chopped sandwiches. So what they'll do is, let's say you get a turkey, cheese, lettuce, tomato, mayo. That's what I get on a Hero.
Yeah.
They'll put that together, but if you want it chopped, they'll chop it into small pieces and they'll put it on the bun for you, on the bread, and you can have it like that, which actually it hits because all the ingredients are mixed together. I brought that up just to say that. Now, when it comes to this, I went on TikTok real quick. I knew where to go, but I didn't know what specific street because I don't want just an Asian. I want a Latino woman.
Yeah.
So I go to the tick of the talk and I put in Roosevelt Avenue, Queens, and I look through all the videos and I find one that stands out to me at a specific street.
Yep.
And I'm like, Junior, that's where we gotta go. So we park.
And we parked about 3-4 blocks away from that street.
Yes, but just because we couldn't find
it's hard to find parking, so you got to take what you get.
So then we do the quick lap. We go to this nice restaurant.
Yeah, it's funny because I honestly wasn't sure about it because remember I was trying to push you to the other one that was right next door because it looked nicer.
It looked nicer, but it was empty.
Yeah, I mean this one was empty too. There's only 2 people in there when we walked in, but I was like, you know what, fuck it. It looks authentic. Let's do it. We go in there. It's authentic. It looks authentic.
Yeah.
Because they got the metal chairs with the plastic.
Yeah, no, it's a Mexican restaurant. So we sit down. Junior gets fajitas. I get a burrito. Now, we didn't eat all day. We did not eat all day.
Yeah, I was starving.
So when we finally sit down and eat, now this is one of the biggest fucking burritos I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think it was massive.
But I took that shit down like water.
Deep though, that motherfucker.
The throat was deep for that one.
And my fajita, my skillet that came out, it was big. And it was, I was like, oof, I don't know if I'm gonna eat this. I fucked it all up. That shit was banging.
And then I ordered a flan.
Yeah.
But we split it in half.
Yeah. Yo, the food was delicious. The flan did not hit.
The flan was it was for your taste buds, not to fill you up.
Not even, man. It was edible. I didn't enjoy it.
It was all right.
I think the place was called
I don't know. It's one of those fucking long ass Mexican.
Yeah, it was a Pueblo Nuestro Mexican restaurant.
When I see it, I'll know which way it is. I remember the area because I know where we gotta go.
I'm pretty sure it's called Pueblo Nuestro Mexican restaurant. If anybody's interested, it has the red like a red thing outside of it. Anyway, so
it's a red restaurant.
It's a red restaurant. We eat. Now we're stuffed, and we both look at each other. We instantly. Let's go to the car. We gotta let this sit.
We gotta take a break.
As we're going back to the car, I said, "Yo, bro, we didn't take honey packs," and you were like, "Damn." So once we get to the car, right across the street, there's like what I think is a deli. So I asked Nano, "Is that a deli?" And you're like, "No, wait, it is." Yeah. I was like, "All right, I'm gonna go check." I hop over. Right away, I see the honey packs. I asked the lady because she was behind the counter. I said, "Hey, can I get honey packs?" She's like, "How many?" I said, "Let me get 4." Yo, they were $4 a piece. That was a cheapest bargain.
The cheapest honey packs I've ever seen. And they taste delish.
They're typically $6. You said sometimes you get hit for $7.
Sometimes I get hit for $7. Now let me just express this. I don't need the honey pack to get an erection. But in a time where I'm nervous,
yeah,
the honey pack definitely does provide reassurance.
Yeah, it's basically the honey pack is just a booster. Like it's just to ensure that you're straight, right? That's all it is. It's just a booster.
It's a confidence booster.
Now, we fucked up and ate
before taking a honey pack.
Yeah, you don't
always
take
a honey pack on an empty stomach. Always.
Yeah, that I agree with. So we take the honey pack. We sit in the car for a good hour, I think.
Because look, on one hand I'm full.
Yep.
I'm not trying to bust a nut. Yo, I'm fucking full. I don't want. And then on the other hand, I'm nervous. I'm like, yo. So I take a honey pack.
Yeah.
About 20 minutes later, I'm like, yo, this is not working. And I take another honey pack.
Yo, I was like, you're a wild boy. I didn't. He took 2 honey packs.
Only because I knew I have a full stomach, bro, and it was gonna take a lot to hit.
So roughly 30 minutes later, you look at me, he's like, yo, I'm ready. And
I'm fucking.
And I'm looking at you like, are you serious? And he's
bricked.
like, I'm ready. I'm like, fuck, I'm not even. I had nothing. There was no blood circulating in my dick. Nothing. I just not feel it. I was not feeling it. All I felt was the food in my stomach, and I felt lethargic. So, all right.
I tell him, yo, I'm ready. He's like, fuck, you sure? I'm like, I'm ready. He's like, all right, fuck it, let's go. So now we get out the car and we're walking.
Prior to that, you had said you want me to go first and I'll come back.
That's what I said.
Because this was my first time doing it, your first time doing it, I did not want to do it solo. In hindsight, we'll get into that. But okay, we walk out, we head up, we know where we're going.
So
we know exactly where we're going.
We go to the spot and we see. I'm not gonna lie. One of the Asians. There was 3 girls that I saw. There was 2 Asians.
Before we get to the actual spot, the street before, there was a little thing there.
Yo, that place is crawling with prostitutes.
So the one that was sitting down, I like that, man. I like that a lot. But I was like,
I like it too.
We weren't going there. We were going to go up further. We knew where we were
that's
going.
where I knew the Latinas were.
Yeah.
So we get to the place. There's 2 Asians outside and a Spanish woman. And she turned around and I saw the fattest ass.
Well, before that, I said that's you right there.
And then Junior pointed at it. He said, "Yeah, that's more like you right there." And I said, "Yes, it is." And she was on the phone and I interrupted her. I said, "Cuánto?" I said, "Cuánto?" And then she responds in Spanish. She goes, 100 por 25 minutos, which is 100 for 25 minutes.
Yeah.
And I said, "Vámonos." Now, for those listening, I can speak Spanish. My Spanish is all right, not the best, but for comedic purposes, I sound like a gringo.
Yeah. But it's funny because she had blue hair and a big ass. She had leggings on. I was like, bro, she looked New York all the way. To me, she looked New York.
Yes. Okay. So she takes me upstairs. No.
Bro,
so
this man was so focused. He left me. He didn't even look back or nothing. I was like, fuck me.
No. I glanced back. Hold on. So she leads the way, and I take a step inside the building, and then I'm like, "Oh shit, my man!" So I turn around, and he's like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Yeah, I'm just like, bro, what the fuck, man?
And then you're asking me, "Yo," and then I said, "Yeah, bro, it's good." I said, "Yeah, bro, it's good." Then I go upstairs. Then I said, "Let me get on my phone and let me text him." And then he's like, "Yo, are there any more Spanish girls?" I'm like, "Yes." As soon as you walk in, they're there, like not upstairs, but they're in the hallway.
Yeah.
And then he said, "How much?" And I told him exactly what she told me. So now I go upstairs. So we go upstairs and we go into this, it looks like it's an apartment, but it looks like they gutted out the rooms and it's just a long apartment. And then they separated it with curtains.
Yeah,
so you got a row of curtains.
Listen to me. I got to say this. If you have ever seen the movie Taken and the scene where he's at the construction site and they got all the girls chained up and doped up and they got just rooms of curtains and mattresses on the bed. That is exactly what this shit looked like.
It's kind of like the ER. You ever go to the ER? And it's like a bunch of curtains and a bunch of hospital beds. That's what it's like. It's a bunch of curtains.
It's just except there was blood and semen everywhere.
No, there was no fucking blood or semen, Junior. There was Christmas lights. It was very inviting. It was warm. There was Christmas lights.
Yeah, the soundtrack of nuts slapping on somebody's ass. It
was dope. It was dope, bro. So she takes me to this little curtain cubicle. Yeah. Inside is a small children's bed.
It's a fucking twin-size bed.
It's a bed, a little a nightstand, and a chair, and it's decorated or whatever.
Oh, God.
So she says, "Have a seat." Then I give her the money, $100. She steps out for 1 second, hands it to so I guess the madame,
the accountant, or
the pimp, I don't know who. And then she comes back to the room. She plays music on her phone, and then she starts taking off her clothes.
Oh, she played music?
She played music. Let me tell you something.
She was a pro.
It was pretty quiet. I was like, yo, they could have put some music in the apartment.
Yes.
That way, it drowns out the silence. And if there's anybody else fucking, you don't have to hear that. So she plays music on her phone, and she goes, "Lay down." So I lay down. She put the condom on me. She starts sucking me, which it was all right. It wasn't the best, but I'm ready now. After a couple of licks, the Tootsie Pop is ready to go.
Yeah.
So I'm bricked. I tell her to bend over. She bends over, and it's the fattest fucking ass. She has tattoos on her. What is it? The tramp stamp. Oh, she had a G-string. She took off the G-string. Oh, and it smelled nice. You know how you get that backdraft?
Yep.
That's what you call it, right?
Yeah, backwind.
That backwind, it was nice. It was a nice backwind. It smelled like, you could smell like she took care of it.
Good, very good.
So I'm inside and I have 2 handfuls of ass, and I'm thrusting away. Now let's get into detail. I text you. What time did I text you?
Yo, this guy texted me. Let me pull this up because I got to say the exact timestamp. This shit was hilarious to me. Okay, remind you, this is a 25-minute deal, right? 25-minute deal. This man. All right. At 9:38, he texts me, $100 for 25 minutes. And I say,
Okay, so at that
at
moment,
9:39, any more up there? And he goes, yeah, when you walk in at 9:39. At 9:48, 9 minutes later, he says, where you at? Now, what does that mean?
hold on. What's the first message I said?
The price, $100 for 25 minutes.
Okay, at that moment, I was upstairs already in the I believe in the cubicle.
Yeah.
The curtain cubicle. When I text you where you at, I had just finished and I was still in the cubicle, but now I was about to get dressed.
Yeah.
I was in her for probably 5 minutes. 5 minutes, and 3 of those minutes were her mouth.
Yo, that's fire, right?
Yo, when she bent over and I had a handful of ass.
It was a wrap.
It was a good presentation. I had the honey pack. I was ready to bust.
Yeah.
It was a nice presentation. It smelled good. It felt warm.
Why are you whispering?
I don't know. It's just I don't know.
You're talking intimate to me. What the fuck?
It was good.
Yeah.
So now I bust my nut and I'm like, holy, this is a vibe, bro.
Yeah.
Then I leave and then I wait for you down the block. Mm-hmm. And then that was that. I waited for you.
You left me in the dust. I'm watching you just fade away into a darkness, a hallway full of darkness. And I'm like,
into the abyss.
fuck. So now I'm standing out there and these 3 of these bitches are just staring at me. They're like, you want, like
you gonna pick us or what? Hurry up.
And all of them, if I'm not mistaken, they were all Asian. I'm like, nah, I'm good. So me personally, this is my preference. I am not attracted to Asian at all. So I'm like, yeah, I can't do this. So I step down, a couple steps down, and I'm just kind of like scoping it out, looking, waiting. About roughly 90 seconds go by. Then I look to my left, and I remember we had walked past this block already because we did recon. And on the corner, the last time I remember, there was a chick there that I saw that I liked, and I was like, So as I start walking towards the corner, because this is like probably mid into the block where this spot is. As I'm getting close to the corner, I see that same girl talking to another girl. And I'm walking, and then I kind of drift towards the building on the sidewalk, and I'm looking at the one sees me, and she looks at me, and then the other one turns to look at me too. When we make eyes, all I do is I say servicio,
which means service.
Service, and she gives me a wink, and I gesture with my hand, come here. So she comes over, and I just say cuánto, how much, bro? All she says is 100 okay, está bien. She didn't even finish.
100, yeah. Let's take my money.
Yo,
holy shit, Junior.
And she started laughing. And she goes, oye, I was like, no quiero ir nada más. Ya está bien. Right?
Yeah, that means I don't want to hear anything else. 100 is fine.
Yeah. So she laughs. She says, okay, come on. And she kind of like tugs my sweatshirt, like my hoodie, grabs it and tugs it. Let's go. So I thought we were going to go into the same as you. And it turns out, no. So the door you went up, there was a business, right? To the left of it, and then to the left of that was another door with stairs that went up. So there was 2 spots right next to each other that went up and turned into the curtain brothel, right?
Yes, that's fine.
When we get to the top, she's a little chatterbox. She's talking this and that, being real friendly.
That's nice.
And to me, she was very attractive. Now her ass was very misleading because when I saw her standing on the corner, she had a body. She had nice tits, nice ass. She had a nice frame. Very cute face, light skin like I like, and she had blue contacts, which just made it pop. She was baddie. As she's walking up, she's walking in front of me, and she's like trying, being sexy, like walking with a strut, shaking her ass, and I'm like, all right. But then I'm looking, I'm like, her ass is kind of, it's like the chick you got was a fat ass. It was wide and round.
She had an okay face. She had a body, but
as I'm going up, this chick, her ass was wide, but it wasn't as fat coming out, so it was misleading. Once I saw it, I'm like, all right, whatever. I mean, it was still fat ass, but it was just whatever. So we get up. There was a fucking like a guarded, like a security door where you have to buzz it for it to open up. We go through. Once we go through, right away I see Taken, the movie Taken. I see, and I was like, what the fuck, son? I just saw curtains. Like it was just curtains, strings and curtains.
He got scared for his safety. He's like, yo, they're gonna cut my liver. They're gonna take my liver.
What the fuck is going on? So. There was 3 curtains.
My kidney, my bad, my kidney.
There was 3 curtain rooms on the left and 2 on the right. As I'm walking in, I hear
clapping.
this. And of course, they put me, so the very first curtain room to the left was empty. The second room, there was a guy in there fucking, right? And then the third one is the empty one that she took me to. So I'm right next to this guy. All I hear is him grunting, his nuts slapping, right? That skin smacking sound. And the girl's moaning, like moaning. And I'm like, oh, this is not it. What the fuck? When I go in, there's only a twin bed on the floor.
On the floor?
On the floor. And a bullshit like nightstand.
The one that I went to was actually a frame. Like it wasn't.
Nah, son, this was on the floor.
That's crazy.
With the busted ass sheet on it, and I'm like, right away, I just felt like, oh, I'm gonna get hepatitis in this motherfucker. Like it was gross.
No, my shit. If you went to the one that I went to, it was very nice and clean, bro.
So I'm standing, and it had one light bulb. It was dim as fuck. I'm like, bro.
This motherfucker went to the scene of Saw.
Yo, yeah, bro, it was bad.
It looked like Saw.
And
I want to play a game.
Because these are curtains, right? Curtains, whatever. They closed the room with fucking clips. they pinched the curtains to close the room.
Oh, shit.
So the girl's like, 100, you got to pay me now. I'm like, okay. So I give her the 100. She dips on me. Yo, she was gone. No bullshit. She was gone. I looked at my phone because you had after it was 9:39 when you texted me. When I got up there, it was like when I looked at my phone, it was 9:41. When she got back in the room, I looked at my phone again because I'm clocking time because these bitches, they'll be slick because this happened to me in the past. They'll be slicking and they're like, oh, you're out of time. Like, so I'm clocking time to make sure that when she comes in is when my time starts, right? That was my mental state. When she comes back to the room, I clicked the thing, and it was 9:43. So she was away for like 2 minutes, right? So I'm in there for 2 minutes listening to this fucking guy fuck this bitch next to me, and it was, yo.
Was she moaning at all? Or no, you just heard him.
She was moaning, yeah, and then I heard him. And just
my man was getting busy, boy.
But I'm just hearing, dog,
standing on business,
bro. Do you know how unappealing it is to hear another man fuck?
Yeah.
Especially when we did it, we were in the room. It's you know, you're my brother, so it's whatever. But to hear just. Bro, it was just so.
We had
unappealing.
The lights off. We had the music on.
Yeah, we set it up.
Separated the beds.
We set it up so it was like, okay, we had.
You're there, I'm here, but we're not looking at each other.
Yeah, we got music playing to drown out any
Yes.
ambient noise. Like, we set the vibe to make it work. This was not it, bro. A dim ass light bulb, curtain rooms, a fucking immigrant over here beating up another immigrant. I'm like, man, this ain't it, bro. I'm a very visual person, so my dick was it tucked in. It was like, no, it ain't ready. So I'm like, fuck me, dude. Now when I went when we walked out together, like when we were walking to, I wasn't feeling it, but I'm thinking like, all right, by the time I get there, the honey pack should start kicking in. I see the chick, I know what I like, so I should be good.
It was the whole situation turned you off.
The situation turned me off big time. I was like, not it.
Damn.
So then,
now that you describe, you didn't describe it yesterday like that. Now that you describe it, the place that I went to was much, much better.
Bro, where I went,
they had Christmas lights.
Nah, there was no lights.
They had the curtains or whatever set up, but it was spacious. Like you could walk in, you had space, and the bed was not on. It wasn't a mattress on the floor. It was an actual bed. Like I said, a bed, a nightstand, and a chair.
Yeah.
And the nightstand, I got in the drawer. She had condoms and baby wipes and a bag, like a little trash bag for the garbage. It was a nice little setup.
So check it.
If I was a prostitute, I want a prostitute there.
This place was horrible, bro. It was horrible. Of course, because it's me. It's got to be the worst case scenario. It has to be. So 9:43, she comes back, and when she comes back, now she's in slides. She still has her clothes, but she's in slides, and she's pinching the curtain shut. Then she goes, she starts taking her clothes off. So now I see her body, and she was okay. Obviously, her clothes was holding it together, but when she got naked, she had a little bit of pudge. It's whatever, I'll make it work, because she had the nice skin I liked, she had a body that I liked. I was like, all right, I can make this work. And her face was very cute. And I said, where are you from? She goes, I'm from Venezuela. And I was like, you worked at Cartagena, didn't you? Like, trabajaste en Cartagena. And she giggled. She's like, tú sabes. And I'm like,
there goes Junior doing the thing that he does with prostitutes.
And then I was like, si eres Venezuela, ya sé que estaba ahí. And she laughed. She's like, sí. All right. It's basically saying, like,
if you're Venezuelan, I know you were in Colombia.
In Cartagena. And she goes, yeah.
Pussy.
Mm-hmm. So she gets on the bed, And I'm like, I was like, I need you to suck me off. She's like, okay. So she goes to grab the condom. She busts it open right away. I'm not hard yet. And I was like, nah, you gotta suck it. And she's like, okay. So she goes to put the condom on me, fucking flaccid. And I'm like, nah, I need you to suck it raw.
There goes Junior doing his regular bullshit. Go ahead, Junior.
So she's like, no, I don't. We don't do that. So whatever. She didn't even chance. She throws it on and she starts like sucking me. But her head was trash to say the least. And I'm like, this ain't it. So then I say, listen, I'm not gonna get activated unless you suck me off raw. So what do you? I was like, I'll give you 20 for that. She's like, give me 30. I was like, all right, fine, bet. So I give her 30 to suck me raw. Cool, because I live dangerously. That's what I like. So now I lay down and have her. So now, I'm laying down. She kind of bends over, so her ass is up, and she starts sucking me off. Now, I said this to you as a joke, but I was like, yo, these bitches forget where they come from because she did not want to suck dick at all. She grabs my dick, fisted, so all that's sticking out is my mushroom out of basically the top of her fist, right? Now, I'm soft at this point. And she just starts kind of like sucking it like a lollipop, I don't want to make noise, but she's like, just sucking the mushroom, and I'm like,
please don't motion, don't do that.
This. I was like, no, I need you to go base everything. And she's like, and she goes, and she's like, look,
and right there, that turned you off.
And I'm like, this fucking bitch. So she did it for like 10 seconds, very, very unenthusiastically, and there was a moment where I could feel it boiling and the girth is coming.
You get the bulge.
Yeah, I didn't get hard, but I was getting a chub. I was getting a chub. And she's like, oh, ya viene. And then she goes to grab the condom and just throws it on. I'm like, what are you doing? And then she's like, oh, no. And then she like, ya estás listo. And she bends over. Now I'll say this much. Her pussy looked so good. Like, I was like, damn, this shit and she smelled real good. I'll give her that. So she would have been a good fuck.
You just
in that moment,
ready.
I couldn't get hard. Right, and it clicked in my head. I'm like, damn, I must be like drained of fluids from this trip because I did quite a bit of fucking and I had no desire. Like we went because again, like this is what we do, and I was down to do it, but my dick did not want to participate.
Didn't cooperate.
Yeah, it was just like, nah,
you're
man,
39, sir. You're
like,
not 21.
I'm good, sir. So then I slap her on the ass. I was like, yeah, I'm done. And she goes, ya tú. Like,
did you even stroke it?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
And then I was like, no, esto no va a funcionar. This ain't gonna work. And she goes, oh. And I was like, tenga buena noche. Yeah. I was like, ¿dónde está el baño? And I said, have a good night. Where's the bathroom?
Yeah.
We go to the bathroom because I gotta wash my hands. Nothing happened, so I didn't clean my dick off, but I was like, I should have because I was like,
Yeah, bro, you went for raw head. You didn't clean your dick? You're wild.
That's why I showered as soon as we got back.
That man is wild.
So yeah, I go down, I head out, I bust a left, and then sure enough, you're down there waiting for me, and then I kind of give you a recap of what happened. I didn't give you the full details because I was like frustrated. I'm like, crazy. So I gave that bitch 130 to just look at me.
I gave her an extra $20. I gave her an extra 20.
But you know what? End of the day, it was recon and it was experience. So now I know what to expect, and I know for a fact I'm not going to that one again.
Go to the one that I went to.
I'm gonna go to the one you went to.
That's where I saw them on the tick of the talk.
Yeah, I mean they were right next to each other, but
that's the only one that I saw Latinas.
It was a completely Let me say this. The whole vibe, like these bitches are really just there to whore. You said in a comment that like that with the Asians you get a vibe like they're held hostage, but with these Spanish ones, bro, they're there willingly. They want to be there.
What I said was with the Spanish chicks, you could tell that they're there on their own free will.
Yes.
With the Asians, I'm not too sure. It looks like they're being held hostage.
Yeah, it's true. While she's giving me my bareback bullshit blowjob, there's another girl in there. So when the two girls that were in the corner, I guess they're besties. When we came up together, she came up shortly after. She's in up there just fucking yapping her jaw, talking to the chick I'm trying to fuck with, and she's like, oh yeah, me dio. This was so annoying. She's telling her, she's like, oh yeah, me dieron 200 propina. She's got a $200 tip. That's what she's.
Damn.
Right. So she's like, vamos a salir, vamos a tomar, da da da. She's like, we're gonna go out, we're gonna go drink.
Shots. Hold on, he just said da 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 da.
And then
he's traumatized. From
so
last
this
night.
girl is sucking me off. Well, in air quotes, and then she stops mid suck, and they're having a fucking conversation.
Curtain to curtain.
Yeah, from curtain
Like
to curtain.
if you go to the bathroom.
Yeah, she's
and
like,
I'm in one shitting stall and you're in the other shitting stall and you were talking.
Having a conversation.
That's fire.
This guy's over here is slapping cheeks. Like,
and they're having a conversation.
His nuts slapping this bitch. So I got this distraction going on. Then these two are having a conversation about going out to drink, and then the girl's like, yeah, but she's like, but I'm only gonna get you 2 drinks because this is my money. And then she's like, oh, qué pena, yo tengo mi dinero. She's like, I don't need you to buy me drinks. And like, so they're like low key talking to each other and arguing
while they're fucking, while they're getting.
No, that one is just there to be up there.
Oh, okay.
Instead of being outside trying to get money, she's up here fucking up.
She just got a $200 tip.
Yeah. So right in the room right next to me, the curtain right next to me, some chicks getting beat down. This girl here is giving me the laziest blowjob of her life, and then
there's another girl outside.
There's another girl just out there talking to the one that I'm trying to fuck with. So everything was bad. Everything was the worst.
So overall, you got a bad experience.
I had the worst experience. It was very bad.
All right, now let's talk about it. For future reference, would you go back?
Yes, I would absolutely go back.
Okay, how would you do it differently?
This time, I would need to be ready, meaning I need to be hard as I'm going up there. That way I know, okay, I'm locked in here.
Okay.
As a man, once you're hard, you might soften up, like walking there, but once you get there, you see the chick, you'll get activated again.
So some guys get nerves, especially with prostitutes, because like, yo, you it's not like a girl you're dating, you have feelings for, and you could just do it at any moment. When you engage in a prostitute, sometimes it could be intimidating. It
is, yeah. And it's funny you say that, because when I was out there, bro, my chick, as soon as it was go time, I might not have been in the mood, but when it was go time, I was hard instantly. Even with the one I like in Cartagena, the other one.
So whether you decide you want to take a honey pack or not, that's up to you. But my recommendation, this is how you should do it. You go see them first.
Before we eat.
Before you do anything, you go see them first.
Yeah.
You get your rocks off. As soon as you're done, they have bathrooms, wash your hands. And then you go get a taco or tacos or enchiladas or
go get some food, fill up.
Whether it's the food truck or a restaurant, go get you some tacos. And then when you're done, what street is it? 113th in Roosevelt or 103 in Roosevelt where the Pollo Campero is?
I think 103, 104.
It could be 103, 104 Street in Roosevelt where there's a Pollo Campero. Across the street, there's a small Colombian bakery.
They're delicious.
They have something called pan de bono, and it's the freshest shit I've ever had.
Even like when we got the old ones, they were still good.
So once you're done eating your tacos from the taco truck, you go up there to 104 in Roosevelt, find the Colombian bakery, get you a nice coffee, and the coffee's delicious.
Yes, it was, yeah.
With a pan de bono. And then you go home. Or if you got more juice in the tank, go back and get another bitch.
Yeah, it's only $100.
That's the order that I would do it.
Yeah.
That shit definitely, if done correctly, is a vibe. Fucking vibe, my boy.
I agree.
You gotta go where I went. It was Christmas lights. It was presentable, bro. It was nice. It's like, oh yeah, I definitely want to pour it here.
The fucking crazy part is I wanted to go there because when we first...
But it's just a chick at the time. You didn't see a female.
When we first did the scoping out, there was the chick in green that I liked. She was petite. I was like, ooh, I like that. I wanted her when we went back, but I didn't see her. The chick that you got, she wasn't there the first time, but she was
yes, she was probably getting fucked.
Yeah, she's probably getting fucked, or she just got there. Who knows?
Oh, that's another thing. You just reminded me. So, if you go in there by car, don't look for them because you're going to see one that you want, and if you finally find parking and you go back, she might be gone. Don't pay attention to them. Go park your car and then walk down the strip, and when you see them outside, if you see one you want, jump on it. Do not try to I'll do a lap, I'll come back. No, because she might be gone. If you see one you like, jump on it immediately.
Yeah. We didn't do it right then because we were hungry. We wanted to eat first. I think we were both in agreement. We were cold and hungry. But we did want to do recon, so we knew exactly where the spot was.
Yeah.
So in that instance, we kind of fucked up, but it is what it is.
It's crazy how the times have changed. I've been going to that neighborhood to get tacos since I was a kid. Mm-hmm. And you never saw no shit like that.
It's wild, bro.
And like I said, back in the day, they used to be in spas. Now they're out there in the open.
And just the crazy...
And they're mixing Asian with Latino. I've never seen that before.
Well, like I told you, I think the spots that these are set up are still the original Asian spots, but now because of the influx of Venezuelans, that they're housing them too to just generate more money.
But that's a smart business plan.
It's because now it's a mix. You'll see the Asians and the Spanish chicks right there side by side.
Yeah.
They're not beefing. Like, I mean, again, it had very much cartel vibes. Like, it was.
I like the cartel.
It was sketchy as fuck.
I like the cartel.
I'll do it again. Me personally, I wasn't in the right mental or physical
But now
state.
that you know what it's like, now you know
Yeah.
what to expect, how the motion is. It's not one of those spots. It's not Colombia where you come and they vibe with you.
Yeah.
It's in and out.
And that's the difference in Colombia, because you got your Airbnb. They come to you. You're comfortable. You know, you can shower before and after. You got your liquor. It's a vibe.
You gotta be ready to go when you're
Yeah.
there. You can't be on some let's chill or I'll get it up. No,
And we've all, I mean, from what I've seen, we've all done it. Like when they come, you don't just jump and fuck right away. You chop it up. You have a drink. You kind of set the tone, set the mood, and then you get busy. This is not it. As soon as you go up, it's go time. It's time for action.
yeah.
So you literally have to be walking with a stiffy all the way up to the room to get ready to go, because it ain't gonna work.
What a vibe, bro.
you
Pussy, tacos, and coffee, Colombian coffee with Colombian
Pan de
bread.
bono. Yeah, you gotta be. It's a vibe.
That. What more you need out of life? That's
So
perfect.
I will say this much. I know myself, and I'm speaking for you too. We're gonna run this train until it stops, because this ain't gonna last forever. I cannot imagine that this lasts forever.
No. Oh yeah. So that's what I was saying. Back then, it was hidden in spas.
Yeah.
And they used to do sting operations. You would hear about it. Then cops, they would arrest you, and kind of like the Chris Hansen setup.
Yeah.
Where if you're doing when they do the in-call, you go to them, the cops are waiting for you. Right now, because the whole migrant situation is running rampant, this shit is wild.
They can't control it.
They can't control it. And we saw cops outside, and
the cops were standing outside the car. Was there for a minute,
they kept looking at us. They knew what we were there for.
Yeah.
So I just want to give a big thank you to the mayor of New York, Eric Adams. It is un-American to not accept them, to push them away. Yeah, come to New York. It's a sanctuary.
A sanctuary city. That's what it is.
Oh, that's what it is? Sanctuary city?
Yeah.
So that's going to be the title of this episode. Thank you, Eric Adams.
Sanctuary city. That's it. Yeah.
Thank you, Eric Adams. We have the sanctuary city.
Oh, man.
And with that being said, we have to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening. If you'd like to get in touch with us, you can find our socials on Linktree/ChatCircus. I'm your host, Nano.
I'm Junior.
And this is
The Chat Circus.
Yo, last night I couldn't do that.
Oh, you were drunk.
I was fucking drunk.